Hi Belinda, good luck with your no contact you with assignment. Assignment 5. I've got 7 minutes. So make sure that stick's doing something. So when you point, if you want to use rhythmic pressure towards a hind, make sure it is rhythmic pressure and not just sort of pointing at it. Okay. Make sure when you bring her in, see how she wasn't really looking at you. Make sure you rub her on the nose. Let's just have a look what you did there. You rub her on the chest, so she's gonna she's gonna give you a chest. Okay, so you want to be rubbing her on the nose there. Make sure she's got 2 eyes on you. So you sort of, I don't feel like you really got that connection. Now, you know, she's staying with you, which is good, but she's sort of not really tuned into your direction with your hand so much. Rub her on the nose. Okay, gotta let her know that she's done a good job. That's better. Yeah, see how? So this is pretty small, but I'm going to make a bit more. So let's have a look at what happens when you're rubbing her. So you're rubbing her, and then she takes her nose away from your hand. So you said, oh, okay, let's do the next thing. So she's still in charge there. Okay, so rather than bring her nose back, you could have just gone to use the hind quarter, and that would have brought her nose back, rather than you have to do it. See how she's not really connected with your hand? So when you're doing this online, that hand should be connected to her nose through the rope. Does that make sense? So it still she should be connected in the same way. Okay, so what happens there, I'd have to go back through your feedback, but if you've got feedback saying make sure you pick up more feel on the rope, that's probably why she's not really connecting with you now. Give her a rub with your hands. You've got to touch her more, I think. She's still listening to you though, but yeah, she's a bit allergic to your hand, isn't she? She's gonna have to learn to rub her. Try not to let her avoid your hand. Good, I'm glad you fixed that, because she was about to just take over then. And yeah, don't let her rule the roost. Bring her back. I'm not sure what you're up to. Sideways, are you? That was your sideways, was it? I'll just go back a bit. Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you were still doing your circle. Yeah, you gotta try and be able to get your hand on her nose. So you to hind, bring her nose back. That's it. you got to get it connecting with your nose. You to hind. You have to spank a hind. Get it yielding quicker. You've got to be able to say, no, that's not what I want you to do. Okay? So this is where not doing this in a round yard. So you should have sent her and spanked her and sent her off on a trot. But because you haven't got a round yard, you were too reluctant to do that. So then she'd just seen you as a marshmallow. And they probably could have used that as an excuse to leave anyway. So yeah, use your round yard. It's good that you can do it without it. But save that to put later on. Get your basic stuff happening first. I'd like to see you rubbing her with, even get both your hands on there and give her a big rub with it. Get all your palms on your hand on her face. So like Meredith, building rapport rubs is what you need. So if your hands are always doing your yielding and stuff and never rubbing her, she's going to start to see it as discomfort rather than comfort. So she needs your tools. Your hands are your tools as well. So that little thing there, you could have fixed that quicker had you have had your round yard. You would have been able to say, no, that's not what I want. This is what I want. But not having a round yard makes it a bit causes us to be reluctant to follow through with our phases. So because we're worried about them leaving. But if we had a round yard, we could go through our phases, make ourselves clearer to them, and they can leave, and they'll find out that leaving there's no comfort there. So whereas when they leave here, it's too easy for them to find comfort by leaving. Okay, so you did a good job of getting it back. But you probably could have avoided it in the first place. What's happened? That's about it anyway. So that's so you've got the elements there. Just need to get that sideways happening without walking off. So you need a connecting with your hand. So you need to have her thinking about that the rope's connected to her nose through your hand. So maybe even go back online for a little bit. Make sure you've got plenty of feel on your rope when you're sending her and that sort of thing. Make sure you connect with her online before you go back offline again. But I think the secret mainly is in you being able to rub a nose. So you're going to have to go back to you with your basic skill. Rub a nose with your hands, and then get to where you can do it with both hands. I think that'll really change things a bit if you spend a bit of time on that. Okay, so your circles are pretty good. And yeah, just do that in a round yard so that you can be clearer with your sends and send her straight into a trot, and that you can follow through with your phases when you need to. So that's the main thing. That's what we're if they see us not having leadership, that's when they're going to leave. So and that's pretty much all that happened there. Alright, so very close.